Talking with Jeremy Uhrich of the first annual Huntingdon Hoops 3-on-3 tournament, by the way, coming up this Saturday, April the 9th at Huntingdon Area High School and also the middle school. Interesting enough, we've talked on the Air Network in years past with the folks from the Tyrone 3-on-3 that has just grown exponentially. Let's see what Jeremy's plans are all about. Jeremy, how are you today?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Hey, listen, I just heard about this great Huntingdon Hoops 3-on-3 basketball tournament happening this Saturday at the high school and middle school. Tell us a little bit about the impetus, how it got started, how you created this thing.
Well, I've been coaching basketball or been involved in basketball for 15, 20 years of my life, and coached a few years of high school basketball up at Juniata Valley and at Huntingdon. Took a little bit of time off, had my first child, but then I was also involved helping out at State College. My wife coaches basketball at Juniata College, so I've got a lot of basketball in my blood. And after being away from coaching for a while, I wanted to get back into it. So I got involved with helping the Huntingdon School District out and getting involved with their elementary program, trying to build that up.
Yeah.
And one of the, projects I wanted to try to get going around this area is running a 3-on-3 tournament. So I just sort of, talked with some people, and I know everybody that's involved in basketball and plays basketball loves to, play 3-on-3.
Yeah.
So, and I know the success of the Hoops Fest in Tyrone, and we just thought with that being in the summer, this would be a good chance to have a different 3-on-3 tournament at a different time throughout the year. So just kind of an idea that I got started on my own and talked with the varsity coaches and some of the other coaches with the boys and girls program, and we just sort of just got something up and running.
Wow, sounds fantastic. And obviously you're networking with these coaches to get the word out. Maybe they can get some of their players there this weekend. Talk a little bit about maybe getting some help from the community. Are you getting some help from the basketball community and maybe some of your former players?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this has been somewhat of a challenge for me and for everybody else involved with it being, sort of the first go-around.
Right.
Obviously, the people involved with Hoops Fest have been doing it for quite a few years and have done a tremendous job up there. Things sort of just, go very easily and flowing quite well. But it's been a challenge, and I think one of the biggest is just getting the help.
Yeah.
Getting the help from the parents in the programs, getting help from community members and businesses with helping donate. And we've had quite a success with a lot of businesses in town helping donate. With some money to go towards buying prizes, get the concession stand up and running. But I think next year, if this goes well this year, I think we're going to try to push the date back closer to the basketball season. We have run into some problems with conflicts with baseball and softball and AAU, but our goal was to get 50 teams, and we're up to almost close to 45. So we're right at about where we wanted to be. So we're very pleased.
All right. Well, I hope you meet your goals, and of course, it sounds like a splendid event. Anybody wants to come out and maybe watch the tournament, it's happening at the Huntingdon High School and Middle School. Give us an example of some of these divisions that you have set up, Jeremy, and like what the cost is to get a team in there. And of course, registration deadline might be over. Give us some more specifics.
Well, we've got divisions for all ages. We've got elementary boys and girls, middle school boys and girls, high school boys and girls, and we also got an adult division for the men and women. So we're sort of touching on all ages, both boys and girls, male and female. Yeah. And also it's $75 to sign up a team, 3 or 4, and that includes a free tournament T-shirt, and also something that I tried to add a little flair to it that may be a little bit different than what you see at normal tournaments is we have a silent auction, and this year we are highlighted by a James Harden autographed jersey and also a Frank Vogel autographed basketball, among other things that we're auctioning off. But we're pretty excited. I have a connection with my former high school basketball coach, Coach James Harden, in high school and at Arizona State. So he's best friends with James and keeps in contact with him regularly. So he was able to hook me up with a jersey from James. And Frank Vogel has local ties here, played a year at Juniata College. So we're we're really excited about having that opportunity as well for people to get involved and maybe put bids on some items.
Well, that's great incentive, especially when you talk about the beard, and you know what I mean. As far as the NBA connection, right up the road here, we've got Dougie West, who is just getting back probably this morning from down in Houston, watching his Wildcats win that amazing game. But maybe,
Absolutely.
yeah. And let me ask you about the guys like Dougie West and some of those guys that are in the local area. I'm just getting back to Huntingdon after 43 years on the road as a broadcaster, coming last out of Johnstown, PA. Make a long story short, I'm back home. The Air Network is now doing some local sporting events and, of course, other things. But having said that, would coaches come down, maybe try to look at trying to recruit some players during an event like this?
Good question.
You never know.
That's a good. The opportunity is there. Like I said, my wife coaches at the collegiate level, and there's always an opportunity that you have as a college coach to see players play.
Exactly.
My wife, any college coach, recruiting is the name of the game. That's what brings your players in. So, any chance you get to see players, high school players playing, even junior high players, it surely doesn't hurt.
Okay, well, hey, we're going to help you get the word out. We're going to talk to a couple of people that we know who probably should come down here just to take a look at some of the talent that they'll see on Saturday coming up at the high school and the middle school. About what time does that get started, Jeremy, and what's happening that day? Give us a kind of an idea of how we will proceed on Saturday.
Like I said, we're running low here on final few days before the tournament, but we are still taking final registrations and looking to get the bracket put together here soon. But doors are probably going to open around 7:45. Registration, teams will get to register and sign in until about 8:15, and we're looking for the first round of games to go and tip off at like 8:30.
Yeah.
And run till maybe 2-3 o'clock. We've got concessions. We've got local vendors that have donated some food.
Right.
And like I said, we'll have the auction, silent auction table. And just, when you're not playing, there's going to be lots of action, lots of teams playing.
Yeah.
So it's a great opportunity. This is our first year, and hopefully we can put on a good show and a good time for all the participants so that next year we can build on it and hopefully get maybe 75 to 100 teams.
Hey, make sure somebody gets the information out there to Channel 10, too, because on weekends, I worked sports there years ago, and weekends were always slow. So this is a good way to promote Huntingdon, and obviously it gives somebody a sports story, too.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely.
let me ask you this. You mentioned the adult men's and women's division here. What age group now? Because I'm 61. I'm a mat rat. I wrestled for Huntingdon High School back in the 70s. Yeah, hey, but here's the deal. There's probably guys my age that still think they can play. What's the cutoff age-wise?
Cutoff is till you're in a nursing home.
Yeah.
Anybody that is still in high school will be considered the high school division. Even if your basketball season ended, we're still going to count that as the high school division.
Okay.
But any age from post high school, just graduated last year up until.
Yeah.
If you want to throw the walker or the cane away and want to come out and run a little, that's fine.
Yeah, I told somebody, man.
We wanted to try. There was a lot of questions going back and forth about how can we split the age groups up within the elementary. What if you have a third or fourth grader going up against a fifth grader?
Yeah.
What if you have a seventh grader going up or a sixth grader going up against a seventh grader or an eighth grader?
Uh-huh.
We wanted to split those divisions up into subdivisions, but with the turnout that we have right now, which is good, we still can't afford to break up a division that might only have 5 or 6 teams. Now you might not even have enough to run a tournament.
Right. Okay.
One of the other positives that we do have with this tournament is it's not double elimination.
Mm-hmm.
Each team is guaranteed a minimum of 3 games, which is something different. As well, that we can hope to spark the interest.
Now,
as well.
do you keep a clock on the games, or do we play up until we hit 20? I mean, how's that work exactly? 3-on-3.
We're just going to do a running clock, 15 minutes. If there is, a tie, we'll do some, sudden death type stuff. Each team will get a chance to have the ball one time, first team to score. But we're hoping we don't have too many of that.
Mm-hmm.
We need to just stay on track with our schedule. and a 15-minute running clock, 5-minute break in between each game, and try to just keep things running smoothly.
Well, fantastic. I wish you best of luck. Now, before I let you go, though, Jeremy, is it Uhrich or Uhrich? How do you pronounce your name?
I always tell people it's like the Uhrich vacuum.
Uhrich. Okay, Jeremy Uhrich. Okay, on
Yeah.
middays in Raystown country with Greg Banks. First annual Huntingdon Hoops 3-on-3 basketball tournament. A lot of excitement. Girls elementary, middle school, and high school. Boys elementary, middle school, and high school divisions. And men's and women's divisions as well, happening at the high school and also middle school. As Jeremy mentioned, things get kicked off about 7:45 a.m. on Saturday with registration. We'll see tip-off maybe about 8:30 or so. Hey, listen, you'll have a chance then to raise some money for two things that are near and dear to my heart. One being my alma mater, Huntingdon boys and girls basketball programs, and the Huntingdon Community Center as well. How's that going so far, you think?
I think things are. This was the first year, like I said, that I got involved with working with the community center and sort of building on their basketball program.
Right.
We added a 5th and 6th grade boys and girls elementary program where I ran and directed some clinics to try to instill and incorporate and build on skill development.
Right.
And the community center was very gracious to allow me to sort of add that to their programs. And I had nothing but positive feedback from, everybody involved, parents, players, community, got the kids involved, going up and playing at Juniata College, different things like that. So we're hoping that this is a success and we can build on that program, maybe get some, newer equipment, jerseys, things like that, and also to give back to the boys and girls program so that their kids have opportunities as well. So we're very excited, and the last pitch I can get out is, like I said, we've got last-minute registrations here. So if people do have a team, try to get a hold of me. Call me, contact me within the next day or two because we want to get the registration out here soon.
Well, let's give that
the bracketing soon.
Yeah, let's give the listeners, by the way, the information real quick. Your phone number and maybe an email. They can hit you up later on today or perhaps like by Thursday at least. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Yes, phone number is 814-644-9883, and my email address is last name Uhrich, Juhrich at HUNTSD.org. Okay.
Listen, I'll be hitting that up throughout the course of the rest of the week for you every day on our show. So I'll give that phone number, 644-9883, or your email address as well at JUHRICH at Huntingdon, or HUNTS, like SamD.org, correct?
HUNTSD, Hunt School District.
Hunt School District, yep. HUNTSD.org. Okay, we'll be hitting that up for you. Anything in last words? Anything else that we haven't covered here today regarding the 3-on-3?
Nope. First year, we're hoping it's a success. We know we're not quite where the Hoops Fest is, but we hope that we can get those same participants to come to this. And like I said, this is just something we're looking to build upon each year, and we just want to have it be a fun and exciting time for the community. Hey,
let me hit up a couple of guys for you. You don't mind guys coming down from Ferndale or maybe Forest Hills or Johnstown, do you? Or are these just Huntingdon teams that you want?
No. We've got 2 teams from DuBois. We got some teams from Williamsburg.
Oh, okay.
I was looking to get Vescovi, the boys coach from Forest Hills.
Okay, yeah.
His brother teaches here at the middle school, but he's not sure if he's going to be attending. But a lot of them are more local teams, but we do have some teams coming from Tyrone. And like I said, it's just first year. Not a lot of people are a little on uncertainty, but hopefully the word can spread for next year. And we just want to, I made contacts down in the Harrisburg area where I'm originally from, and contacted all the coaches I know down there.
Right.
People just don't know about it right now, but hopefully, like I said, close to 50 teams first year. I'm more than ecstatic about that.
And you should be. We'll get the word out for you again. Best of luck to Jeremy Uhrich and the folks at the Huntingdon Hoops 3-on-3. It's happening, matter of fact, this weekend at Huntingdon High School and Middle School. We'll keep giving that number and that website, or at least the email, so you guys can get signed up. Jeremy, best of luck, and thank you, man.
Thank you. We'll be in touch. Hopefully we can do this again sometime soon.